All right, so the production team has been challenging me getting shoes dirty, and I've met the challenge. So you know what we want to do? We want to ask you guys, why don't you drop a comment below how we should get the next pair of shoes dirty? And if we like the idea, we'll implement it, we'll record it, and we'll shout you out in the video. We took one of the hottest shoes in 2024 and gave them to Miguel to thrash. And I will say that he did just that. These are pretty darn cooked. Let's see if these bad boys clean up, and make sure that you stay around to the end of this video. We're gonna be dropping a special discount, so pay attention. It will be special for the first 50 users that use this thing. So make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna drop a special discount at the end of this. Let's go. All right, so let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this left shoe. We'll clean the right one for before and after purposes. We're using the Ultimate Kit. Pick up that Ultimate Kit at reshoevnator.com. That is what I suggest. Without further ado, what we're gonna do, this is a size 11, so we'll use this. Again, adjusting the size of these shoe trees. Some of you guys ask how to adjust it. You take the bar out, you put it to the size that you need, depending on the shoe size, and then just pop it in like that. I'm just gonna set these aside. Next thing, take a bottle of solution, a couple squirts, and then we're gonna get started. The first brush that I'm gonna use today is gonna be the soft bristle brush. It creates the most suds, and it's gonna loosen the dirt as the first step. The other reason that I'm using it is because these are delicate materials, and I don't wanna snag the material. I don't know how it's gonna react. So this is gonna be the safest brush to use to start, and then we'll decide which brush to use next. The main material that I'm concerned about on this shoe is this soft leather. So I don't want to oversaturate it because I don't want to damage the material. So I'm going to clean one section first, and then I'm going to basically dry it off and just see how it looks. And that's how I'm going to approach this cleaning. I'm going to do it section by section, when sometimes you can just clean the entire shoe. For this particular shoe, just because I like it, I did a first pass on this tumbled leather. I'm going to go ahead and hit this satin now. But again, guys, let the brush do the work. I've said this in so many previous videos, but allow the brush to do the work. You do not need to apply too much pressure. Even with this brush, I am seeing some fraying. The amount of pressure that I'm putting on it is actually causing some fray that we're gonna have to shave off. So just keep that in mind. I'm seeing it right now, so I'm actually gonna have to be a little bit more gentle than I'm currently being, because I see it happening right now. We're gonna keep it moving. I've basically done, and I can see, I'm gonna show you a couple things. So I've done this tumbled leather section here. I've gone into this satin finish, which, you know, the soft bristle brush is creating some issues with it, so I need to pay attention to that. This tumbled leather, I can see the way it's drying. You got to pay attention, and we'll get a close-up of this, but you can see it kind of leaving a watermark there. So you're gonna have to pay attention and make sure that you're avoiding these watermarks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this wet again. So we're gonna leave that for now, this heel. I'm not sure how clean it got. I'm being super gentle with this brush. Now I'm gonna focus on the sock liner and the tongue, and then I'm gonna hit the midsole. Then we're gonna go put it outside so it dries fast and it doesn't create any watermarks. I'm trying to avoid oversaturating these shoes, so I'm really doing my best to keep as much or as little water off of these shoes as possible, just because I'm not sure how it's going to affect this material. You know what? I'm actually going to use this power pad because I think it's going to do a better job, and it's going to allow me to use less water. Now that I've gone over the outsole with the medium bristle brush to loosen the dirt, I'm gonna go ahead and move to the stiff. Again, you want to be careful that this dirty water does not run onto the uppers, so holding the shoe appropriately. If you hold it like this, it's going to run back down on it. So I'm holding it straight. What I may do with this, I may change this video. Additionally, on the tongue, there's some fraying using the soft bristle brush. What I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna clean this one fully, then I'm gonna put this one in the washing machine in our laundry system, since we are using the signature kit here, and we're gonna see which one turned out better. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We could ruin this shoe, or it's gonna look better and you're not gonna have all this fraying. There is also some discoloration on this tumbled leather, which was my biggest concern. I have no idea. I think once we let it dry, it's probably gonna look okay, but if it's wet, there is some discoloration, and this has happened before when we've cleaned tumbled leather, so I'm not gonna overreact. I have a feeling once it dries, it'll be okay. We're gonna go ahead and put this shoe outside, let it dry. We'll come back to it. Some of the stitching in here needs to be worked a little bit better. I may take this to the steamer to get this stitching out, and then I think we're gonna put this in the washing machine, and we're gonna see which one works better. So, all right, so we're in the cleaning station that we have here. Basically what I'm gonna do is use some tools that we do. If you send in your shoes to us online, or people, we have a local drop-off, we have some additional tools that we don't sell. I'm gonna try this tool out. This is just, you can find this on Amazon, and we're gonna try and improve the cleanliness of this stitching. All right, that should do what I'm looking for. Let's go put this outside, see how they turn out when they're dry. Okay, now that we're outside, we're in Arizona. Luckily, it's not much sun, so it's not too hot. I'm gonna set this outside. I do wanna show you a couple things. So you see the watermark here. I'm hoping once this dries, that's eliminated. You see this discoloration here. Okay, I think once it's dry, that's gonna go away. Also, you see this Nike check it's not bleeding, but the water is saturating into the leather. So I just want to pay attention to that. I can also see just something there that I'm probably going to have to touch up, and then you can really see the material frayed on this side. It didn't really do it on this side, which is interesting. And then the tongue. Let's go ahead and let this dry out here. We'll come back and then we'll clean the other one in the washing machine, and then we'll see which one works best. Let's go. Okay, so while these other shoes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shoe, we're gonna unlace it, we're gonna put it in the laundry bag, and then we're gonna put it in the washing machine. And then we're really gonna see what is the better way to clean this shoe. I'm a little disappointed that the material is so delicate that it started fraying with even our soft bristle brush. What we're gonna do here is, I'm just gonna clean up the midsoles a little bit. I'm not even gonna go over and do a pre-treat, is what we call it, before putting these in the washing machine. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in dirty after I clean the midsoles off with this sponge, and then we're just gonna see which process works better. I'm okay ruining shoes if it's saving you guys from ruining shoes. So if there's any shoe that you're questionable about cleaning, make sure you always leave us a comment in the comment section below. That way we can do the research and we can tell you the most effective way to clean those shoes. That is all I'm gonna do to this shoe. I'm gonna put them in the washing machine. We're gonna let them both dry. We're gonna come back to you and show you which one's better. Take this, put this in here. Take the laces. I'm just gonna do both laces since I have the ones from the other shoe. Let's head to the washing machine. Keep your fingers crossed. We got our trophy room. Let's go ahead and put these in the washing machine. Put that in there. Got one of our laundry pods. Typically I would put it in the pouch, but I'm just gonna throw it in there for this purpose. Small load, cold, one rinse is fine, regular is fast is fine, and then we're gonna do a short cycle. Make sure it's the right cycle. Looks good to me. Pull that, and we'll be back. Trophy Room is a boutique sneaker store founded in 2016 by Marcus Jordan, the son of basketball legend Michael Jordan. The store was inspired by Michael Jordan's family trophy room in their residence, which housed Michael Jordan's numerous awards, memorabilia, and personal items. These shoes are dry. Well, I should say for the most part, this one's fully dry. This one's still a little wet, but we're gonna finish this video anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at both of these shoes. This one I put in the washing machine. The sole's still pretty dirty. This one I scrubbed. This one did fray some of the satin material. Now there is no fraying on this. I did, however, have to take a brush to get some stuff out of the tongue area back on this heel. There was some dirt there. The other thing that I noticed too, you can see that this one that I put in the washing machine is a little lighter. So it kind of removes some of the color from the heel, and then there's these white things that I'm also gonna be able to cut off. Overall, they look good. So what we're gonna do now is, we have some discoloration here, right here. This is something that was happening after using the brush. We did not get discoloration from just putting them in the washing machine, which is interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this suede eraser that we have with our dry suede kit, and I'm just gonna see if I can lighten this up and reset this material. This is like a tumbled leather slash suede, and it seems to be working pretty good. So I'm just gonna gently go over all of this material. Discoloration is gone, which is good to see. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen with that. Same thing on the toe box, there's some discoloration. If you look at the difference between the two, this one doesn't have any discoloration. This one has a little bit here. So they look like smudges almost. So I'm just gonna, overall, I think they turned out really good. I did iron the laces. After going through the wash, they were super wrinkled. So I'm gonna go ahead and lace this one up. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. One thing to note, again, I had to gently touch up this shoe because it didn't quite get clean enough just by putting it in the washing machine. I took a soft bristle brush and very gently hit a couple of these spots, and there's still a couple little dirty spots in there, but I'm not overly concerned with that. Once this shoe fully dries, I'll go ahead and touch up the suede like I did with this one, lace it up. Now the tricky part, the discount code is gonna be the word after this phrase that I said in the video, okay? Pay attention. It's the word after this phrase. The store was, that is the discount code. The first 50 people can use that for 30% off the entire site today at reshoevn8er.com. If you watch this video and all 50 uses have been used, don't worry, we will drop other videos and we will make sure that we give you an opportunity to buy our products at a discount. We thank you for the support. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's gonna be it. Mr. Reshoevn8er signing off.